the Empire.
What is good with you though? Shofu in this bitch like a cavity search. Now I went on the Smogon Wi-Fi battle finder thingy-majigger and I got this guy named Flowiden. And I made this team like a week ago. I've been using it on PO Smogon. So I decided to test it on Wi-Fi, even though that makes no sense because the people on Smogon PO are like a jillion times better than most of the people I play on Wi-Fi anyways. But as if to prove my point, this guy made some really weird moves that didn't really make sense in my head. Maybe they made sense to him, but from like just a standpoint of just watching the battle, not even playing the battle, it kind of looks weird. But whatever, we'll get into the battle now. Cheer! So this guy's actually going to lead with his Victini, and I'm going to lead with my Tyranitar. Now, scared of the U-turn or the brick break, I'm going to switch out from my Tyranibouse Bangiris. I'm going to switch out and go to my Rotom just to see if, I don't know. I guess I just didn't want my Tyranitar to take any hit from this Victini. And seeing as how much the U-turn does, I can pretty much assume that he's Scarfed, but I really don't know because I didn't do a damage calculation. So he turns out to his Gastrodon, which is fine because I do have the trick, so I can cripple that Gastrodon early in the battle, which is always good. He's going to go for the Toxic. I'm like, okay, yeah, standard Gastrodon set. I expected the Toxic. But now, since I do have a Gliscor and a Jirachi on this team, which I can switch to and take the Toxic, I thought he was going to switch out here, so I went for the Volt Switch. Now, if you predicted me to go for the Volt Switch, that's a very good prediction on his part. But, now I'm going to switch out because, I don't know, just in case he doesn't, I don't know, just in case he wants to stay in. Plus, the Toxic damage is starting to rack up, so I'm going to switch out, go to my Gliscor as he goes for another Toxic. And, obviously, my Gliscor does not mind the Toxic because I have Poison Heal. Cheat! So I'm going to switch out knowing that he's going to switch out, knowing that he can't do anything to me. I'm going to go back out to my Rotom, predicting his Skarmory to come in. And his Skarmory does come in because I knew, I can't do anything to a Skarmory with Gliscor, so I knew he'd switch into it. So I'm going to go for the HP Grass, expecting his Gastrodon to come back in. Because, you know, I am a Rotom Wash, and that is a Skarmory. So if he predicted the HP Grass, or if he predicted me not to go for the Volt Switch, then, you know, it's a good move on his part. But if not, then I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So I'm going to go and switch out now because, like I said, I do have Volt Switch. I am an Electric-type Pokemon. I can one-hit KO the Skarmory with Volt Switch. But he decides to stay in as I go back out to my Bangiris. I go out to my fucking Tyranitar, and he goes for the Brave Bird on my Rotom. That made no fucking sense, man. I'm sorry. It really didn't. I don't even know what to say. But I'm not complaining because I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks as he switches into his Victini. So now his Victini can't really switch in as freely as it wants to. So now I'm going to go out to my Gliscor. Attack! Because if anything can take a hit from that Victini, it's my Gliscor. So I just decided to switch it in, see what he would do. But he goes for the U-turn and he sends out a Skarmory. Expected because Gliscor can't really do much to Skarmory. Unless I have Taunt and Swords Dance, which I don't have either. So I'm going to switch out and go to my Jirachi to try and paralyze something. And I put Thunder Wave on my Jirachi because the Body Slam and Thunder hacks was not really reliable. It's 60%, but I don't get it when I need it. So I'd rather have Thunder Wave to get it every single time when I actually want it. So he whirlwinds me out to my Jafar. So not wanting to reveal my set just yet, I'm going to go for the U-turn and go back out to my Jirachi and try to get something paralyzed here. So he's going to go for the Brave Bird on my Landorus, just try and get some damage. I knew he might do that, which is why I didn't want to go for the Smackdown. So I switched out to my Jirachi just to take the hit and to try and paralyze something, like I said earlier. But I don't know why he didn't go to his Gastrodon when I had my Jirachi out, because he walls it completely. But I don't know. Don't ask questions. Anyways, he's going to go for the Roost. Made no fucking sense. I went for the Wish, you know, just in case he wanted to Whirlwind me out. So I thought he was going to Whirlwind me out, which is why I went for the Wish in the first place. But he decided to go for the Roost, and he gained like 20 HP back. So that made no fucking sense. So I'm like, okay, I might as well go for the Thunder Wave now if he's just going to be stupid. And he switches in his Victini. Pretty sure he probably didn't expect the Thunder Wave there. But it works out in my favor, so I ain't complaining. And he should be complaining because now he's about to get hit with that Earthquake after getting Parahaxed. But so, yeah, the game doesn't like you, sir. The game does not like you. So he's going to switch out. Thought he would. He's going to go out to his Gastrodon. And this Earthquake does a shit ton of damage considering I have no attack EVs at all. So I'm not even sure if this guy, like that did like 40%, like real talk. So I'm going to go for the Protect just to see what he's going to lock himself into. And he locks himself in the Ice Beam, so I'm going to switch out, go to my Jirachi. But he actually predicts that, and he's also going to switch out because You know, it's quite obvious that I'm not going to stay in. But he switches out to the wrong thing. He goes to his Latios. Now, it would make sense if he switched right back to his Gastrodon, but he doesn't. He stays in and goes for the HP Fire. So, like, the only reason I switched out to my Rotom now is because I thought, like, he might go for Trick, which is why, like, that would have been the smart move to do. If he went for Trick right there, then that would have been the smart move. That's what I thought he would do. But he stayed in and went straight for the HP Fire. So I'm like, okay, if you want to use HP Fire, go ahead and do it. I'm going to bring in my Jirachi again, go for the Thunder Wave, which you already saw. And because you already saw that I have Thunder Wave, you should probably switch out to your Gastrodon. But he decides to stay and hit me with an HP Fire. And I'm like, okay, now you only have 25% of your speed. Now what are you going to do? And I'm just gonna proceed to Iron Head and oh wait, no. I go for the Wisp first, then I go for the Iron Head the next turn, and I kill him because why wouldn't I? Like, I don't understand why he brought in his Latios to die like that. He should have switched it in maybe and then switched right back to Gastrodon. I don't understand why he hasn't noticed that he walls my Jirachi with his Gastrodon. Maybe he doesn't want to bring it in and then get set up on, but I really don't. There's no good reason for him to have just lost his Latios like this. He already saw that I had Thunder Wave, so he knew that I would Thunder Wave him. Pretty sure he also knew that HP Fire was not going to kill regardless because Jirachi's pretty damn bulky. But whatever floats his boat, I don't know. I can't even explain this one, guys. I can't explain it. I can't. Anyway, so that's a I don't know why he just switched his Latios out for no reason. It's paralyzed. He might as well let it die and then bring this in next turn, but he decides to switch this in, take Stealth Rock damage and an Iron Head damage. So now he has no chance of living. Both of those Pokemon are pretty much dead now. I can't do this. I really don't know what's going on. Like, the moves he's making just are not smart at all. Now, this one's not his fault. He didn't know that I have HP Ice on my Jirachi for Gliscor specifically. So he brings it in, and now he's going to die. As a matter of fact, if he didn't know that I had HP Ice previously, he should have brought this Gliscor in a long time ago. Cause like if he knew that if he didn't know that I had HP Ice, there's no way that he would know that I had HP Ice, right? Meaning that since he saw that I have Iron Head and Thunder Wave, he should have brought in his Gliscor a long ass time. Anyways, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave on the Scizor after killing his Gliscor with an HP Ice, and he's gonna go for the Superpower and fuck my shit up. So my Jirachi just got its shit pushed in. I'm gonna go out to my what did I go out to? I think I go out to my my Jafar. Okay. Now, I'm going to go for the Smackdown, predicting his Skarmory to go in, which would be the smart move in this case. So, he does actually make the good play and go out to a Skarmory, except I have the Smackdown, which removes Flying and Levitate from Pokemon that are hit by it. So I'm going to be able to go for the Earthquake safely and hit anything that he wants to bring in, or if he wants to stay in, I can hit a Skarmory and kill, because I do have the Sand Force and the Expert Belt powered up. So it powered up my Earthquake, and that is a dead Skarmory. So now he's going to bring in his Gastrodon. Obviously, since Gliscor took like half off of it with a weak-ass Earthquake, a very powerful Earthquake is going to be able to take like 80% off of it. So, yeah, that's a dead Gastrodon. So now he's going to bring in his Paralyzed Latios, and I'm going to go for the Smackdown just to kill it. And then I am going to proceed to destroy his Scizor with a series of Earthquakes. Just kidding. I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, I think my Landers, it doesn't even matter at this point, I won the battle, fuck. So, thank you guys for watching. This is one of my favorite battles, is because my opponent didn't make the battle challenging at all. It's kind of weird, like, what he was doing. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll have another battle up, like, in, like, 2 days, because I want you guys to have a good battle to enjoy. But, please leave a like, and, I don't know, I love comments and stuff, so, yeah. Leave me one of those and I'll read all of them. Cheers. Bye. That was gay. No.